It's the Lucas Oil Pro Pulling League coming to you from the GALOT Motorsports Park, and Lisa and Tony Tatum from Bardstown, Kentucky are here competing. Let's head over to their pits and recap what they did last night.
Well, it was great to be here. We've never been to the GALOT Motorsports Park. Fantastic facility. We had a great crowd. Had a new bullet in here and made some changes and worked really well with an early number. Unfortunately, I think track conditions changed, and also you let all these people watch enough trucks go, they figured it out and got ahead of me, but Dad had a later number, and we took what I learned and he did a great job driving, and he ultimately ended up with second.
So in a nutshell, you were out there leading the way for Dad. You gave him all the data, and you put him in second place. Is that it?
Well, yes and no. I think it was definitely a driver's track last night. I think if you got a little too ahead of it or behind it, it would upset the apple cart, if you will, and so I think he did a really great job driving, and we worked together setting up the trucks. Don't let me fool you at all. So I think that we just worked together and figured it out.
So what are you going to do today to beat Dad?
Oh, are you kidding me? He can beat me any day of the week. The one writing the checks is the one you got to keep happy.
I gotcha. All right, let's go talk to Dad.
All right.
See you later.
See ya.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Well, she was an early number and I was a late number, and the track came around a little better later in the class. So my position, my draw was probably a big help to it or like that. But this is this is a third season on this chassis here. It's a full Motorsports Barbie chassis, and it reacts a little different, but it's a really good piece. I just am starting to learn how to drive it. I think it reacts different than the wedge like hers. So I think that's a lot of it. If you can learn how to drive it and make it work, it's a really good chassis, and it hooks up really well. And she did. She picked a place on the track to put me, and I let it get up to the left a little bit more than I wanted. If it went completely straight, I think it could have almost got first, but we'll take second. With this group of trucks, I'm happy with second.
What are you going to do today to get on top?
Probably just wash and repeat. When you get second and everything's in one piece, which you just finished servicing it and everything looks good. So we're just going to try to do it again. This is only my 37th season. So.
And that was number 2. Thank you so much, Tony. Let's go catch up with Russell Nichols from Lower City, Ohio, who pulled 329.18 last night. Man, what does that mean to you?
Well, that was awesome. First run out for the year with a brand new truck, and things worked perfection. We had a lot of new experimental parts and stuff on the truck, and man, it just worked out really good. We had some new fuel system parts, new pair of tires on that was a little bit different than we normally run, so them was the two big things we did really. But the track was, as we'd call them, a medium track. Wasn't super bitey. The takeoff was good. The track was pretty good for takeoff. The track got drier as you went down the track, and that's where the struggle come in. Because you would be a little bit late for the takeoff, then the truck would get a little heavy towards finish because the track wasn't so good. So, but that's all right. It is what it is. It's the same for everybody. And we was pretty close on the weight. We dropped the front end a couple times going down the track. Nothing you can do about it. It's just what it is. But I mean, overall, it was okay. It's similar. They've been out there watering it more. I suspect we'll be on the other side tonight. So we'll move some weight around. We're probably going to adjust the air pressure after watching some videos. We think we was off a little bit on air pressure. We'll probably put a little weight up. So that'd be the two fine adjustments for the night. We'll give that a shot and see what happens. We're going to give her our best shot, and it's all we can do. Thank you.
And stay tuned for more coverage of the Pro Pulling League at the GALOT Motorsports Park. And thanks once again, Russell Nichols from Lower City, Ohio, for winning the first night. Can he back it up again tonight. Good luck. Yes, and good luck to you as you purchase your home. The Wilmington Savings Fund Society is there for you. David Brown, NMLS 453175, can help you anywhere in the nation with your mortgage. Thank you for supporting us, David. And MOT Roofing, Lisa and Edward Poor in the northern Delaware, Newcastle County area. Thank you, Lisa and Edward, for your support. And news. We just signed a 5-year deal with June Jam. Visit junejam.com for all the information. That is the longest running continuous music festival for charity in America. Congratulations, Bob, and the whole staff.
Hey, I'm Scott with Classic Graphics. We're here in Downey, California. We've been printing t-shirts since 1988. Family business, started in the garage, mom, dad, 3 boys, printing old drag strip shirts. We could print 30 shirts an hour. Now today we're in a 19,000 square foot warehouse. We could print 1,000 shirts an hour. We have 3 embroidery machines, so 8 hats at a time, so we can sew up to 24 hats at a time. So if you're looking for screen printing, embroidery, anything like that, just give us a shout and we'll definitely hook you up.
And thank you, Chris Bathurst and Scott Bathurst, for Real Pro Stock gear. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Limo Guy, for taking off your shirt, putting on the Real Pro Stock shirt, and helping us sell some shirts. So go to that link below and make sure that you buy the Real Pro Stock shirt and the Real Pro Stock hat. $5 from every one of those sales will go to the Real Pro Stock Kicker Fund. What is the Real Pro Stock Kicker Fund? This effort is completely outside of the PDRA. It's not associated with the PDRA. This is an effort put on by Limo Guy TV Incorporated to raise funds to help the Mountain Motor Maniacs there competing at Extreme Pro Stock at the PDRA. So we'll pick a race in 2022 and we will augment the purse. So please go to that link below and buy your Real Pro Stock gear, knowing that $5 from every hat and shirt sale will go help the Extreme Pro Stock Mountain Motor Maniacs. Thank you so much, Judy and Tommy Franklin, for allowing us access to your events every year. We really appreciate it. We cannot wait for the 2022 season. Everyone should go to PDRA660.com, get their schedule, and make it a part of yours. See you in 2022 at the PDRA. Welcome back to the Lucas Oil Pro Pulling League here at the GALOT Motorsports Park, and runner-up right there for the best appearing tractor. And we'll reveal that to you, who won best appearing tractor here shortly. And yeah, just walking around the pits, hanging out, getting to know these wonderful folks, and running into some people that you see running on TV. Mini Rod, check it out, man. You see them running on TV, Lucas Oil TV, Mav TV. It's nice to catch up the face with the equipment. And Abby last night, Bill Leichner's daughter, didn't do so well, and she was disqualified in the first event. Hopefully she does better in the second event. And congratulations, Reese Shelton, for winning the mini rod tractor class last night with cutting it up. He was absolutely cutting down the competition. And so congratulations, Reese. What a great run. And that is what a winning pull looks like. And he's certainly excited for last night's effort, and we're happy for him. And can he repeat tonight in the mini rod tractor class? We shall see, because that was last night. Today is today, and anything that happened last night, it just doesn't matter. If you won, you got to stay on top. If you're second, third, fourth, or fifth, you got to get to the top, right? And so today is another day. It's day 2, and that's the great part about these Lucas Oil Pro Pulling League events. Any pulling league event, right? It's just an event today and an event tomorrow, and the points add up, and you continue on with the season. But it's time to warm them up today, and we all know this one, right? We've seen this one on TV. It's the Boyd family. And why so much concern on this left side? Well, last night we had a problem with these two engines over here, so they had to be replaced. They worked all night to get these replaced. So let's do a quick recap of what happened last night. And very exciting performances here for not only the Boyd family, but Ricky Long. Check this out. Yeah, so Ricky Long going for a full pull right there, and he was the leader at that point with 336.6 feet, right? Correction, 338.9 feet. And so, now here comes Austin Boyd a couple of runs later. And you can see the flames as well as I can, right? Those two on the left-hand side had a problem. But he still took it for a full pull. So Austin Boyd pilots the Lucas Oil Green Streak Unlimited to 347.76 feet. And he wins it. Congratulations to Austin Boyd. And, you just keep watching and you're noticing things. And earlier in the night, I noticed that run from Steve Boyd. Let's take a look. Steve right here piloting the Lucas Oil Green Streak for 277.19 feet, which is completely atypical for Steve. So, after watching him at this awards ceremony, you can kind of tell something was off with Steve. Look at the heavy weight that's on him. He's just not himself, and it really underscored the thought in my mind, I have to get by the Boyd pit tomorrow. There's something going on here, and we need to figure it out. I need to figure this out. Congratulations, Austin, but you can clearly see there's something going on there with Steve, and we need to figure this out. And, they got a lot of work ahead of them right now, and they've got to replace those two engines on that left side. So, hey, maybe that's it. Maybe Steve's worried about that. But let's take a little break here. It's a logical place to take a break. And, we'll sort this out after the break and find out what's going on here with a visit to the Boyd pit. And thank you so much for watching. Thanks for using my sponsors, especially David Brown at WSFS Mortgage. The Wilmington Savings Fund Society is there for you. David Brown, NMLS 453175, can help you anywhere in the nation with your mortgage. Thank you for supporting us, David. And MOT Roofing, Lisa and Edward Poor in the northern Delaware, Newcastle County area. Thank you, Lisa and Edward, for your support. And news. We just signed a 5-year deal with June Jam. Visit junejam.com for all the information. That is the longest running continuous music festival for charity in America. Congratulations, Bob, and the whole staff.
Hey, I'm Scott with Classic Graphics. We're here in Downey, California. We've been printing t-shirts since 1988. Family business, started in the garage. Mom, dad, 3 boys, printing old drag strip shirts. We could print 30 shirts an hour. Now today we're in a 19,000 square foot warehouse. We could print 1,000 shirts an hour. We have 3 embroidery machines, so 8 hats at a time, so we can sew up to 24 hats at a time. So if you're looking for screen printing, embroidery, anything like that, just give us a shout and we'll definitely hook you up.
And thank you, Chris Bathurst and Scott Bathurst, for Real Pro Stock gear. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Limo Guy, for taking off your shirt, putting on the Real Pro Stock shirt, and helping us sell some shirts. So go to that link below and make sure that you buy the Real Pro Stock shirt and the Real Pro Stock hat. $5 from every one of those sales will go to the Real Pro Stock Kicker Fund. What is the Real Pro Stock Kicker Fund? This effort is completely outside of the PDRA. It's not associated with the PDRA. This is an effort put on by Limo Guy TV Incorporated to raise funds to help the Mountain Motor Maniacs there competing at Extreme Pro Stock at the PDRA. So we'll pick a race in 2022 and we will augment the purse. So please go to that link below and buy your Real Pro Stock gear, knowing that $5 from every hat and shirt sale will go help the Extreme Pro Stock Mountain Motor Maniacs. Thank you so much, Judy and Tommy Franklin, for allowing us access to your events every year. We really appreciate it. We cannot wait for the 2022 season. Everyone should go to PDRA660.com, get their schedule, and make it a part of yours. See you in 2022 at the PDRA. And here we are, as promised, in the Boyd pit, and we're going to line up a detailed conversation right here, right now, with Steve Boyd and Austin Boyd. So we've got the winner of last night's event. We've got Austin Boyd on the right and Steve on the left. Let's get a quick chit chat with them now.
Austin, congratulations on your win last night. I didn't want to stick the camera in your face last night when you were in winner's circle. Give us some feelings about that, and then tell us, how are you going to make it happen again tonight?
Yeah, thank you. We made a pretty nice pass last night. Unfortunately, we did have a little bit of a fuel line issue that caused a motor to lean out about 300 foot and pop. So last about 50 foot, we were on 3 motors, and when you put the stress of 4 motors on 3 motors, it allows another one to pop. So we had a couple engines go down on us that our crews worked their tails off all night to get fixed, and hopefully we can take some of that data we've learned from last night and do the same thing.
Awesome. Congratulations on last night. And I know you got the engine replaced, and I can't wait to see you operate tonight. On over to you, Steve. Now, Steve, your run last night, it wasn't what you wanted. We know about your history, champion on so many different levels, achievements like none other in the pulling world. And now there's a potential for the R word to come into the equation. Tell us about that. Where are you in that decision-making process?
Well, I never thought a lot about it until I broke my arm, and I guess after I broke it, why, it really makes me gun shy. You know, I'm really gun shy, and I thought it'd be all right last night, but when I gave it throttle and then it started to get a little bit out of hand, I thought, I ain't gonna do that. I just let off the throttle and wasn't gonna run, and I was signed up to run both tractors, so I went and got my grandson and had him to run it, and I think that's probably a smart decision. You know, there comes a time where you know, my favorite thing in life is the good Lord. Without the Lord, we don't have anything. And I just think it's a time where maybe I need to back off of that. You know, I've run hard for a long time, and we've had some good success. We've had some failures, but I've enjoyed it. My son, both sons I got, they like to do it, and Austin, he's young, college graduate from Purdue. He likes to do it, and he does a really good job. He listens to what you tell him, and he does a really good job. So, you know, that's just life. Life moves on. I can't believe I'll be 70 years old in November, but I have to realize that, like the doctor told me, and when he fixed my arm in Dubuque, Iowa, he said, "Don't you have anybody else to drive those tractors?" I said, "I do, but I like to do that." And he said, "You need to get out of the seat." He said, "You're too old." So maybe that's the case, you know, I don't know, but that's probably the way we're headed. You know, Austin, I'm really proud of him, and he does really a good job.
And Steve, you know, everyone in the pulling world loves you, man. Congratulations on all of your success. Everywhere, anywhere, you always put out and done such a great job for the class, for the world of pulling, man. Thank you so much. We really appreciate everything you've done, man.
Well, thank you. And one thing I need to say is, you know, Forrest Lucas has sponsored my tractors, and him and Charlotte's been really top notch to us, and I just really need to thank Forrest Lucas.
Well, and that's thank you for doing that publicly. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And look, I'm sure you'll be hanging around for many more years, and we look forward to seeing you on the circuit. But can we get some reaction to that from Austin? Is that okay? You want to say anything else?
Yeah, that's fine.
You all done?
We're done.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that, Steve. And Austin, what's your reaction to that?
Well, you know, it's something that I've been fortunate enough. Grandpa got back into pulling the year before I was born in '98, and I've got to grow up all my life and You know, everybody wants to be Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. Well, I want to be like my dad and grandpa, and I'm really lucky. I've had, you know, in my opinion, the two best teachers in the world to teach me how to drive pulling vehicles, or whether it be life, business pulling vehicles. They've been really great to me, and you know, I think it's a huge advantage that Grandpa's drove this tractor for so many years and kind of knows what's coming with it, knows how it can tell me, hey, this is need to feel this, need to feel that, and it's been a huge help.
Hey, I went to Penn State.
Boiler up.
Big Ten. Hey, man, listen, congratulations on last night. Looking forward to seeing how you do tonight. And Steve, thanks for trusting us with that news. And we'll make sure Forrest Lucas hears it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Steve and Austin Boyd, for your hospitality. And that wrist injury Steve suffered last year is the cause of the retirement this year. You cannot be gun shy in these vehicles. Someone will get hurt. So we wish you all the best in your retirement. Thank you so much, Steve. And Austin, we wish you all the best tonight. Good luck. Yes, and good luck to you as you purchase your home. The Wilmington Savings Fund Society is there for you. David Brown, NMLS 453175, can help you anywhere in the nation with your mortgage. Thank you for supporting us, David. And MOT Roofing, Lisa and Edward Poor in the northern Delaware, Newcastle County area. Thank you, Lisa and Edward, for your support. And news. We just signed a 5-year deal with June Jam. Visit junejam.com for all the information. That is the longest running continuous music festival for charity in America. Congratulations, Bob, and the whole staff.
Hey, I'm Scott with Classic Graphics. We're here in Downey, California. We've been printing t-shirts since 1988. Family business, started in the garage. Mom, dad, 3 boys, printing old drag strip shirts. We could print 30 shirts an hour. Now today we're in a 19,000 square foot warehouse. We could print 1,000 shirts an hour. We have 3 embroidery machines, sew 8 hats at a time, so we can sew up to 24 hats at a time. So if you're looking for screen printing, embroidery, anything like that, just give us a shout and we'll definitely hook you up.
And thank you, Chris Bathurst and Scott Bathurst, for Real Pro Stock gear. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Limo Guy, for taking off your shirt, putting on the Real Pro Stock shirt, and helping us sell some shirts. So go to that link below and make sure that you buy the Real Pro Stock shirt and the Real Pro Stock hat. $5 from every one of those sales will go to the Real Pro Stock Kicker Fund. What is the Real Pro Stock Kicker Fund? This effort is completely outside of the PDRA. It's not associated with the PDRA. This is an effort put on by Limo Guy TV Incorporated to raise funds to help the Mountain Motor Maniacs there competing at Extreme Pro Stock at the PDRA. So we'll pick a race in 2022 and we will augment the purse. So please go to that link below and buy your Real Pro Stock gear, knowing that $5 from every hat and shirt sale will go help the Extreme Pro Stock Mountain Motor Maniacs. Thank you so much, Judy and Tommy Franklin, for allowing us access to your events every year. We really appreciate it. We cannot wait for the 2022 season. Everyone should go to PDRA660.com, get their schedule, and make it a part of yours. See you in 2022 at the PDRA. And I told you we'd be revealing the best appearing tractor, and here it is, Forgiven.
Kevin Banyan, the light pro stock class, 8,500 pounds. Well, it's been a long year and a half that since we've been pulling, and I took the opportunity during COVID to put a new frame and new sheet metal on my tractor to kind of make my vision and dream come true. And Josh Hersey helped me at Powerhouse Creations.
You may have been number 6 last night, but you finished first as best appearing tractor. So congratulations on that. How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel good for one standpoint, and that is that I try to use this vehicle to be a witness to people and to try to have some positivity in the country right now. And that's the whole premise behind my Forgiven and the grace that Jesus gives us. So that to me is the biggest change or ability to influence people that I can in this venue.
And so nowadays, it takes a lot of courage to do that, doesn't it, Kevin?
Yes, it does, especially in today's society with everything that's happening. And to me, I think all it really boils down to is that the country has lost sight of Jesus Christ and dying on the cross for our sins. And I really feel like we're losing our grip on that as a country.
You got somebody with you, don't you?
Amen, yeah. We, in life, and this is just a tractor pull venue, but in life, Jesus is there for us every moment that we call on Him. And Just interestingly enough, I'm one of the biggest sinners that's ever lived, but
Hey, Kev,
His grace and
we all
forgiveness,
are. We all are.
thank you, His grace and forgiveness reminds me that it's not about me, and it's just about Him and what His sacrifice for us.
Hey, man, good luck tonight. Thanks for stepping out. It won you best appearing tractor at the MULE City 300, GALOT Motorsports Park. It's the Pro Pulling League. Thank you again, Kevin. Thanks for your time.
Thanks. God bless.
God bless.
And we're off to the drivers' meeting. We are wrapping things up and getting ready to hit the track. Once again, this is the second night, May 22nd, here at the GALOT Motorsports Park. It's the Lucas Oil Pro Pulling League. And by now you should be realizing, boy, this is pretty impressive, right? This is some amazing stuff, and you need to get yourselves here to one of these events at GALOT Motorsports Park or wherever the Pro Pulling League is, and visit propulling.com for all of the information. And we're back once again with the super modified tractors, and sure enough, Ricky Long pulling 348.6 in the MAV TV super modified tractor. And up next is Austin Boyd in Lucas Oil Green Streak. Correction. Green Streak Unlimited, and you see he almost goes out of bounds, but he does manage to pull a 314.11 and then runs back and jumps in the Lucas Oil Green Streak. And let's see how far he can pull her. Can he outpull Ricky Long? We'll see. And the answer is yes, he does. For a 351.18. For roughly a little less than 3 feet, he outpulls Ricky Long and wins the super modified tractor pulling event. And there he is, the legend, Steve Boyd, signing autographs with his fans. And that's a special moment right there, right? As he heads out, he's still taking time with the fans. Thank you, Steve. And Russell Nichols in the far lane over there. He's living on the edge and takes home the super modified two-wheel trucks trophy. 2 events, 2 wins. Congratulations, Russell, man. Very impressive. Very impressive. Good job. Keep it up, buddy. And Austin Boyd in a mini rod. Can he double up? And he pulls, and he goes 309.06. Congratulations.
Oh, what a great weekend. Wow, 2 nights in a row? That's tough to do against these guys. These guys are some of the best there is out there. Our next hook is in 2 weeks in Atwood, Tennessee. So we'll be there for a 2-day event, Friday, Saturday night. Where can people follow you? We're on Facebook on the Edge Pulling Team, and you can find us there.
No, I don't know that we could have a much better weekend. To win the mod class last night and then to come here Saturday night and sweep the mod class in the mini class, I don't know that it gets much better.
Austin Boyd, everybody. Great job.
And congratulations to the Boyd family. I know, Steve, it's bittersweet for you, but you know that you're leaving it in really capable hands. Your sons and your grandson there. Just an amazing performance this weekend from the Boyd family. Congratulations to everyone there. And listen, to all of the winners, you know as well as I do that there were a lot more competitors and a lot more classes, and we had to make a decision on what to do with this episode. There was just way too much information for 1 half-hour show. So we've got a lot of raw data dumps. We've already have day 1 data dump out there, all raw data. Just go out there and check it out. It's on the YouTube channel, The Limo Guy at Large. We really appreciate all of the views, and we'll put day 2 out there here soon. Thank you so much, the Lucas Oil Pro Pulling League and the GALOT Motorsports Park for your wonderful hospitality. We pinch ourselves a lot here at Limo Guy TV. We know some amazing people on this planet. We are so blessed to know some amazing people on this planet. And thank you for the access to your events. And thank you to all of the competitors that risk it every time, sending it down the track for our enjoyment. We appreciate it.